Third Phase of Moon, Blake Cousins. Welcome to our live stream. We're going to be covering the event tonight. A major launch to the ISS from Kazakhstan, and we have the cosmonauts alongside US astronauts as they make it out to outer space, and we're going to be following it live. We also have UFO videos that we're going to be going over tonight. It's going to be an incredible ride. We have a moonshot just captured yesterday, and we're going to be sharing that coming in from Fort Myers. And we also have Samantha Maines, who captured some strange lights over Cincinnati, Ohio. But what's going to be going on with the Expedition 63, the launch to the International Space Station? We've got it down, and it's going to be an incredible ride. We have a astronaut, Chris Cassidy, aboard the rocket, including cosmonauts Anatoly Ivashkin and Ivan Wagner of the Russian Space Agency. The liftoff from the Soyuz spacecraft should be in line within about 5 minutes. We're going to be following it. We're going to see what happens. It's going to be a 4-orbit, 6-hour journey, and it's going to be hooking up with the ISS. It's got a laboratory aboard the craft. So we're going to follow this closely. We're going to see what happens. Give us a thumbs up on how we're streaming right now on Third Phase of Moon. Are we coming in loud and clear? Because the picture quality, we could see that we're going to be getting some action. Let's just see what they're saying here in a bit here. Let's see the circumstance. Here we go.
And also looking at everything on the International Space Station, their ultimate destination. No issues being tracked right now. Fuel and oxidizer loading for the Soyuz began just a few hours ago. And one of those teams on the left there that you're looking at is over in Russia, in the control center just outside of Moscow in a town called Koryov. And then on the right, the International Space Station Flight Control Room here in Houston. We're coming to you from the White Flight Control Room today.
So it looks like we're on a go, and everything looks according to plan. We're going to be seeing this launch coming in from the Space Center International Space Station. Houston, Texas is on board, and we got Kazakhstan, the Russian Mission Control. It's interesting to see on how people are separating from each other and cleaning things up. But in the meanwhile, you guys want to see some UFO video while we stand by? Give us a big thumbs up. You guys want to see some UFO videos before this launch? I think we should share it to you, but I want to see some thumbs ups here, and let us know where you're tuning in from around the world. All right, so it seems like we're getting some response here. Let's go ahead and share this. Coming in from the Karm channel, he used his Nikon, and recently we're seeing some UFO videos being captured from the moon. This is real. What's been going around recently has kind of been debunked, but what I'm seeing here is the real deal. Let's just go ahead, play the video. Let me know what you're thinking here. It's amazing what people could capture with their Nikon. Amateur astronomers out there capturing things that are, in my opinion, evidence of the secret space program that we're looking at. The thing almost looks triangular in shape. We're gonna play the video again. I want to get your thoughts here. What is going on? Let's see. Back it up, and we'll see again what was captured by Carmen Channel. Again, he's asking if it's a satellite flying by. It doesn't look like any kind of satellite to me. He captured it just yesterday, and we're looking at it. Fort Myers. He actually did his own work in his own editing software to get some close-ups and get a good look at what he captured. He said he didn't notice it until after the fact, and I could see that whatever he's looking at definitely would catch my interest as well. So some of the UFO videos coming in right here at Third Phase of the Moon. The expedition is about 59 minutes away, the Soyuz launch. So it's going to be a while until this happens, but we're going to stand by and we're going to let it play out because we want to watch what's going on. And in the meanwhile, while this is getting for a countdown, let's pull it over to Cincinnati and take a look at what Samantha Maines captured. And here it is. It lasts for about a minute and 16 seconds. Again, just captured yesterday. Cincinnati. Anybody see anything crazy over there? Here's the video. Let's roll it.
Those
Not
already cleared
planes.
and also in quarantine themselves before they launch. It's actually standard operating
They're not
procedure
even
for
moving.
space station missions, as we obviously want to keep these astronauts healthy before they leave any medical assistance or anything
Oh,
like
see,
that
look,
that
and there
you
they
have
go.
down here on the ground. Don't
What
want to bring
is
a
it?
cold or anything more severe up to the space station. So thanks to that thorough
Guys.
protocol that we already have in place,
Are they gonna
safe
come
and
back?
healthy and ready to launch today on board this Soyuz.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
no,
A
no,
fairly
no.
noteworthy aspect
Katya,
of their
don't.
upcoming expedition is during their stay, we're anticipating the first
Where is
ever
it?
crewed launch from NASA's Commercial Crew Program. The SpaceX Demo 2 flight test. That's going to be NASA astronauts Doug Hurley and Bob Behnken launching in that SpaceX Dragon.
Oh,
They're
there it
expected
is.
right now to
That
launch
is definitely in a different spot.
somewhere
It
between
moved.
mid
What
to
is
late
it?
May.
Fireworks?
That cannot be
And
fireworks.
all the teams down here on the ground continuing with the training for that mission. Also, in light of all the circumstances right now, the crew
They're in
finishing
the
up
air
their
too
final
long. They
training.
can't be.
And everyone very excited
know
to
fireworks.
see these
That's not
space flights
fireworks.
once again return to America here. So that expected to take place
my gosh.
during Expedition
Watch these
63 while the
disappear.
crew is on board
They're
this.
not planes.
What is it?
I don't know.
They're just lights hovering in the air. They're not even moving.
No, they're not. Like, they move a little farther, and then they, like, when they disappear, they come back.
All right,
and
Samantha
they
captured
come back.
something
Oh, see,
over
look, and there they go.
Cincinnati. We're looking
What
at it
is
again.
it?
Let me just roll it. I want to get your thoughts.
Guys, I am not down.
Are they gonna come back?
Watch, it comes back over top of
Oh my
Oh,
god.
no, no, no.
Katya, don't.
it. What is it?
I don't know.
Watch, it's gonna be in a different spot.
Where is it?
I don't know. It'll pop up. It always does.
Where?
That's creepy.
Well, it does.
I'm scared.
That's the third time.
Oh, there it is.
That is definitely in a different spot.
It
Those are
moved. What is?
fireworks.
Is it fireworks?
That cannot be fireworks. It cannot.
The lights reappear. Is this a simple
They're in the
military
air too
exercise
long.
or
They
something
can't be.
else?
I know fireworks. That's not fireworks. Guys. Oh my gosh.
Watch these
is it?
disappear. They're not planes.
What is it?
I don't know.
They're just lights hovering in the air. They're not even moving.
No, they're not. Like, they move a little farther, and then they, like, when they disappear, they come back in a different
What the heck?
spot.
Oh,
my
see,
God.
look, and there they go. What is it?
Guys, I am not down.
Are they gonna come back?
Watch, it comes back over top of it.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
no, no, no.
Katya, don't.
What is it?
I don't know.
Watch, it's gonna be in a different spot.
Where is it?
I don't know. It'll pop up. It always does.
Where?
That's creepy.
Well, it does.
I'm scared.
That's the third time.
Oh, there it is.
That is definitely in a different spot.
It
Those are
moved. What is?
fireworks.
Is it fireworks?
That cannot be fireworks. It cannot. I'm gonna say
All right, we're broadcasting live, and we're happy that everybody's joining us from around the world. It's our pleasure to broadcast this live event as what's going on around the world. We got to deal with things, and we're dealing with a lot of stuff, but we also have a launch going on tonight, and it's going to be happening at the top of the hour. So Thanks for joining us, everybody from around the world. Let's just see what NASA's got to say a little bit, see what's going on here.
Institutions, including a Bachelor of Science in Mathematics from the United States Naval Academy and a Master of Science in Ocean Engineering from the Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Cassidy served as a Navy SEAL for 11 years before being selected as an astronaut, deploying for a total of 4 times to areas in Afghanistan and the Mediterranean, and was awarded 2 Bronze Stars along with other military recognitions for his service. He became a Navy captain in 2014 and never one to back down from a challenge, and completed the Ironman Triathlon in Hawaii that same year. As an astronaut, he made his first journey into space in July of 2009, launching from Cape Canaveral, Florida aboard the shuttle Endeavour. While there, he and the rest of the crew assembled the final parts of the Japanese experiment module, installed additional science experiments, and safely delivered and stored away parts and batteries for future use on the International Space Station. And this mission made Cassidy the 500th person in history to fly into space. Cassidy flew for the second time in 2013, and it was his first launch from the Baikonur Cosmodrome. He has logged 182 days in space and 31 hours and 14 minutes total spacewalking time over these 2 space flights. Back on Earth, he served as NASA's chief astronaut from 2015 to 2017 and was awarded the NASA Exceptional Achievement Medal. He will take over as the International Space Station commander next week when the current commander, Alex Kropochka, hands over the keys in the station's change of command ceremony. And he's obviously joined by 2 cosmonauts inside that Soyuz spacecraft, Anatoly Ivanishin and Ivan Wagner. Let's take a moment to get to know them a little bit better, as we are right now just about 52 minutes and 35 seconds away from launch. Seated in the capsule's center seat is today's Soyuz MS-16 commander and Roscosmos cosmonaut Anatoly Ivanishin. Ivanishin is a decorated retired Russian Air Force colonel who was assigned to the Cosmonaut Corps in 2003, completing his training and examinations in 2005. He was born in 1969 in Irkutsk, Russia, located in Siberia. He would go on to graduate high school in 1986 and then Air Force pilot school in Russia in
Let's get back to this video. This is interesting to me, and I know the launch is coming up, but in the meanwhile, what was captured by the YouTube uploader just yesterday with his Nikon? He captured something quite incredible. I just want to play this video, and I want to get your guys' comments. What is this? And is this, again, something out of the secret space program? It has a triangular shape. It's captured Fort Myers. It was shot on a Nikon P900, and it was captured yesterday. He's wondering if it's a satellite, but we're looking at it, and this is definitely genuine video. Does a good job getting a close-up, and again, I want to get your thoughts. What's going on here? Is this possibly a balloon or an airplane? We got people on board. Let's do some shout-outs. No shout-outs. They say it's a UFO. Triano Raymond says it. Adam89 says thanks. Round 2 says a Walmart bag. Let's just roll it again. This is coming in via our YouTube channel. Frankie Small says the Black Knight. Absolutely 100%. Jay Plain says yep. It's definitely hollow. Well, it possibly could be. James Anderson says west to east greetings. Yep, Mohammed, it's going to be going off. There's going to be a rocket launch tonight from Kazakhstan. Mario Heats joining us. He says, what's up, cousins, brothers? Absolutely. Thanks for joining us, everybody from around the world. Yeah, we wanted to share some UFO videos. I wanted to share this one, especially because it was shot yesterday, and I wanted to get everybody's thoughts. What's going on in this? Let me just get a quick still, right? It's hard to get. There it is. Almost had a triangular shape. It's interesting. People say the Black Knight. No doubt about it. Now, let's get back to the Expedition 63 launch. See how things are going here. Here they come. They're ready to rock. Let's listen to what they got to say here.
Spaceflight that you'll hear about, and you'll see several of those today. But the crew signed some doors, and then they did the walkout. Usually a lot more crowds packed there, but again, just in light of the situation, fewer people there to see them off on their way. They departed the Cosmonaut Hotel and then boarded this bus for a 40-minute ride from the town of Baikonur onto the Baikonur Cosmodrome. Their destination was the Integration and Suit Up facility, also called Building 254, on the Cosmodrome grounds. See a Russian Orthodox priest there on the left. Another tradition with these space flights, he's there to bless the crews in the morning, also blesses the rocket typically 1 or 2 days before the launch after it's been erected on the pad. Here we see them arriving at their first destination of the day. That's the Integration and Suit Up facility, also known as Building 254 on the Baikonur Cosmodrome. Once they get there, each of the crew member undergoes a final medical exam, and then they get into their Sokol launch and entry suits. This is the suit you can see Venetian getting in here.
I just want to say here a little bit that I don't see the social distancing in effect that much. Is there a possible contamination going on here across where it could be transported to the ISS? I'm just saying here.
Side of the suit itself. Each crew member also fitted with a comm cap, commonly referred to as the Snoopy cap, that has microphones and also earpieces inside for them to communicate with each other and also with the launch conductors down there at Baikonur, and then once in orbit with the flight controllers down on the ground.
All right, we got some friends with us right now on the chat, and I wanted to thank them for joining us. We're live, and we're doing it, and it's our pleasure bringing this live event and sharing UFO videos at the same time. Yep, some people are saying that there is a possibility. Chris Waters states, he says, absolutely. Curtis says, I was looking at the same thing. No doubt. It's very bizarre that this is going on at this moment in time, that it's a necessity to get people in outer space. Big Fat Creep says, taking the 19 into space. Yeah, I hope not. If any place that would be the safest place possibly could be the ISS. Paper Crane Wishes is with us. Thanks for joining us. And she is a member. She's joined Third Phase of Moon. Appreciate her support. She's got the ranch and the Third Phase of Moon alien thumbnail. Good to have you, Paper Crane Wishes. And then Sprinkler Ninja says, well, I can't say what Sprinkler Ninja is saying, but yeah, it's interesting. We're looking at this. We're going to see a big launch. It's amazing that it's taken off from Kazakhstan. It's been a while. SpaceX is going to be launching Americans from American soil here pretty soon. But in the meanwhile, Russia's been doing this. And as this launch happens, we're going to be looking for UFOs. And I want everybody to keep a close eye on this. But there's the astronauts, and they're all set up. And it's going to be happening just a little bit, top of the hour. Let's listen to what these guys got to say a little bit. We see some kind of protection going on, obviously, for everybody's safety. Are they preparing it right? I don't see anybody wearing any gloves. It's a little haphazard, in my opinion.
Those are two of really the main individuals that are there at the launch. Again, typically you see a larger contingent, family, friends able to travel to Baikonur, not able to do it this time around with all of the travel restrictions. But this room still serves a very important purpose. This is where they actually go through a pressure check of the suit itself, so you'll actually see it. It gets plugged in, they get into a seat that's a mold essentially, or a mock-up of the Soyuz seat itself. And you can see Venetian in there, and his suit actually puffs up a little bit. They're pressurizing it, so they're feeding breathing gas, typically using a nitrox mixture. So a similar composition of what we have in our atmosphere down here on Earth, getting fed into the suits, and it's able to provide pressure as well. And again, these suits worn for all of the dynamic phases of a flight. So all of the launch and ascent, all of the rendezvous operations with the station, and then they will be in these exact same suits when they make their way home at the end of their mission for a deorbit and landing. One interesting note about the suits, this is a of the seats, this is a mock-up of the seat. Each of the crew members on board the Soyuz has a specially molded seat liner. They actually sit in basically a gutted out version of what you can see Wagner in right now. And plaster mold is poured all around them to conform to their body. And they get a special seat liner that is then installed in the seat. And that's why every single crew member also has they have assigned seats. Chris Cassidy's in the right seat today. The left seater, also known as the board engineer in the Soyuz spacecraft, is essentially the backup for the center seat where the Soyuz commander sits. Soyuz Commander Prime for all of the vehicle's operations, for manual control of the vehicle, should they have to take over for the rendezvous and docking, or any of the other phases of the flight. And again, one by one, the crew's going through, getting a chance to do these pressure checks. We won't be seeing, again, the interaction through the glass. Pretty much all of the media, most of the crew family, spouses, children.
We want to thank everybody from around the world who's joining us tonight as we're covering the live launch to the ISS with American and Russian astronauts and cosmonauts tonight. It's been a while, and they're doing it right now live, and we want to thank everybody from around the world. We want to give a big shout out to people who are giving us a flash chat. Dr. J Radio Live with the $24.99 flash chat. Man, Dr. J, you're the man. I appreciate it. Maybe we could get him on the phone while we're doing this live and discuss what's going on. If you want to give us a call, Dr. J, appreciate the big flash chat. Wow, it really supports the channel, especially now. Things are kind of tough on the YouTubes, but we'll see on how this all plays out. But we're not going to stop. We're going to keep sharing the UFO videos to you as they come in from around the world. We're not going to stop. And that is our job. That's what we do at Third Phase Moon. I think it's an essential service to get you the evidence of what people are seeing in our skies. And again, we want to thank Dr. J for that. Big thumbs up. And it's people like you out there that keep the channel going, because you are keeping the eyes on the skies. We want to thank Walking Tourist for joining us. Yo, back to you. Alexandra, Sasha, let's go. We got Coconut Bandit with us. J Key Loyal says awesome. Absolutely. How long till launch? Gaming Master Dan's asking. Yeah, it's going to be at the top of the hour, but we're broadcasting, and we just wanted to share some videos as they came in today. We got the permission granted to us right here at Third Phase of Moon. Let's show some of the videos that's come in. I want to again show this one captured Fort Myers, and people are just kind of wondering what this is. Is this the Secret Space Force? Just captured today. Let's see. We're getting phone calls. Let's get back to the expedition here.
Super chat. We're gonna get you on right now. Just don't mention it. But we can talk.
Yeah. So wow, we got Dr. J with us. Hold on. Let me get Dr. J. He just gave us a big flash chat, but again, he's in Los Angeles, and we're watching this live. Dr. J, thanks for joining us.
Oh, absolutely. It's always a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Man, I know things have been tough now, but what do you think? You think with what's going on with NASA and Russia launching these rockets, our own American astronauts, isn't it about time that it happens over here in America?
You know, I'm really glad you said that because it was not too long ago that I had seen on the news that the first launch for the Space Force, which won't be taking up astronauts on the first one, it's more for equipment, is going to be using the Saturn V rocket, which, if everyone remembers, was the rocket used in the Apollo mission. So we're reviving that, and either we're going to use SpaceX or that to bring people back in space. And I do think the Space Force is primarily going to be drones as opposed to astronauts.
Yeah, as we're watching this, isn't it kind of curious? We can say things, and there's some things we can't say, but I'm looking at a little bit of, and some people are making comments in the chat, like the protection, the 6 feet barrier, that nobody's wearing gloves. It seems a little weird, isn't it? Like almost jeopardizing the ISS in itself, doing this now at this time.
The thing is that the several feet apart wasn't meant for us to not get anything. It was meant for us to not give anything. So if these people are fine, there's no reason why they shouldn't stand together.
Well, there you go. Let's hope so. No doubt about it. I've seen some scary movies like Alien when, they broke the protocol, and then that cyborg guy or the human kind of blew it for Ripley and everybody else aboard the Nostromo. But anyway, let's get back to the UFO sightings. Your channel's kind of blown up recently. You've been having some big people on your show, the Dr. J Radio Live show, some big interviews. You want to go over
thank you. And I got a lot more bigger coming up. The only reason I haven't streamed right now is I got to fix a few technical things, but in the next few days I'll be back up. I'm particularly interested right now in the activity of the sightings you've been posting on Third Phase of Moon is because of the comet.
Atlas comet. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's an interesting subject, and amateur astronomers out there actually capturing that on their telescopes, and I'm sure in the near future we're going to be seeing it with the naked eye, as they say. It's weird because what's happening now, and it's called the C-19, and what's going on with what we can't say, but yeah, the Atlas, though, it's an interesting thing to ponder. Hopefully there's no ramifications.
I hope not. And I've heard from a few people that the reason this might be happening is for an underlying bigger reason, which is what some people talk possibly disclosure, but they've been saying that for 75 years. But
True.
Maybe a big ET event related to the comet passing by, because when the Halley's Comet passed by, I remember a ton of sightings. If you recall that comet that passed by, I believe it was 97, you had that cult, Heaven's Gates.
Wait, yeah. But look at them actually watching these guys getting in this fueled up rocket, and they're like, this thing is like ready to rock, and they're, it's a pretty scary thing to board up a rocket. I know you jump out of airplanes with parachutes, thank goodness, and you've done a lot of them. But getting aboard one of these things out of Russia, Kazakhstan, sometimes, I think American made is the way to go.
Right?
Yeah,
I agree.
There's a little.
You know what? It's kind of a shame. For the United States, we're supposed to be the beacon of hope around the world, that we haven't been sending our own astronauts up. This is kind of like, I'm ashamed at that part of NASA.
They hit some bumpy roads, and who knows what the agenda is. Maybe they're just been saving it for Space Force all this time, and putting that money in the right place, and letting Russia do their thing over here at Kazakhstan. And I think it's going to be Dr. J. Did you see the moon footage we just shared on Third Phase Moon? Maybe.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, well, I'm going to pull that video up. Just stand by, and I want to get your comments. Stand by real quick.
Sure.
Hold on. So yeah, I'm going to pull this up for Dr. J. And again, everybody, we're going to be broadcasting this live launch, but I want to get back to the moonshot captured just yesterday. And, people are stating that this possibly could be the secret space force in the effect going on here. Let me get Dr. J on here, and I want to get his. Let me just slow things down.
Okay, let's say Trump announced the Space Force, right? Our president said it years ago. Then we have this launch of equipment going up however months away. Clearly, before any public events happen with Space Force, I guarantee you, even before our president announced it, we had already had vehicles and other things in the sky, in space, that was military and classified. I also know from speaking with the late Edgar Mitchell, a good friend of mine, sixth man on the moon before he passed away. If you recall, we did an interview with the three of us.
We sure did.
And I've had another dozen or so after that with him until he passed. He told me that when he was traveling to the moon, they had their public radio, like that anyone could hear if they were tuning in, but they had a secure line. And they would say, code names. And I know from him saying that one of the modern code names was Santa Claus, and I believe it might have even been caught on a public transmission going back to the Apollo missions.
It's insane because Edgar had a lot to say, and he was a big believer that we're not alone. He probably had a lot of insight, but you know what I'm going to do is, we're going to take a quick break. I'm going to put it on to what NASA's saying, see what these brave astronauts and cosmonauts are up to. And we're going to make sure everything's on schedule here. Everything's all keyed up. Stay tuned, everybody. We'll be right back. And make sure you hit a thumbs up. Don't go anywhere. We're standing by. The brace stabilizers are opening it up, letting the rocket unleash itself in just moments. Everything's looking good here. This is crazy.
Oh, we just got a big super
Wow.
chat.
We got more super chats coming in. Look at this. This is quite amazing. We're looking at the technology in Russia, and you got to give the hats off to them. They're pulling it off in the meantime, and we're looking at this rocket coming out of the hangar, and they're like, it's amazing that NASA is so far behind. Who knows what Russia and what's in their assets at this moment. We're getting a lot of people joining us right now, and we want to thank everybody from around the world. If you want to let us know what country you're tuning in from, how long you've been watching Third Phase Moon, we'd sure like to see it in the chat. It's pretty amazing. At this time hour, people are up, and it's an incredible moment. Stand by, everybody. We want to appreciate everybody giving us the super chat. It's incredible, the support coming into Third Phase Moon. Dr. J, who's supporting us right here? Appreciate it.
Yeah, you got $50 from Drew Thompson. You got $2 from Pete's Vlogs. And unfortunately, I can't go back far enough to see the person after me that posted $15. But whoever it was, shout out to you.
Wow, that's incredible. Veets Vlogs and the $50 super chat. Who did that?
That's right.
Wow, that's incredible. Big fans. Every super chat really comes in handy, and it's amazing that everybody's joining us live. And we got Dr. J with us, and we're gonna watch this thing. I remember we covered this about approximately a year ago, Dr. J, when this went down, and they had to abort one of the launches and do an emergency scrub as it was in the rocket launch. It was probably maybe about 30,000 feet into it, and then they had to abort, and the capsule on top ejected, and the rocket crashed on Earth. But thank goodness the astronauts
the
and
astronauts stayed alive.
yeah,
Thankfully they have under that first initial poll a deployment system for the parachutes. But that was a close call, and I never found out why it happened and what was the cause of them aborting and what caused the crash. Obviously, once they abort, they're not in control of the rocket anymore. If they get out if they're in the pod, and that separates from the rocket itself. But again, it was a good thing people didn't get hurt, but unfortunately, I kind of like watching empty rockets blow up and crash.
Yeah. Well, absolutely. It's kind of amazing. It's like almost watching, a heavy sports event, a big stunt, and these guys aboard these rockets are brave, and just as brave and as much appreciated as any super sports star, in my opinion.
Yes, and I always refer, as most people do, the greatest generation was at post World War II and post the Apollo astronauts, like the real pioneers, the first Russian in space, and the first man in space, John Glenn, and then so on and so forth. The first Apollo mission that made it to the moon, and they made a couple orbits before heading back, and then of course Apollo 11. And we haven't had that 51 years from Apollo 11, 47 from the rest. The point is we're so overdue. We haven't even left low Earth orbit since the Apollo missions. That's kind of sad for us.
Absolutely. We're behind times, but obviously they're keeping it close to their pocket, the technology that they have. They got it. They know what's going on. But right now we're watching this, and Dr. J's on board. And you know what? I think let's just watch this for a sec. I'm going to look at our chat, see who's joining us, and we'll be looking over this. Stand by, Dr. J. We're going to get back to this.
third phase of moon. Third phase of moon. Third phase of moon. Third phase.
Third phase of moon. Blake Cousins, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We're broadcasting live. We got about 22 minutes, 25 seconds to the launch. The countdown has begun. The Soyuz from Kazakhstan with cosmonauts and American astronaut is heading their way to the ISS, and we're going to be broadcasting it live right here at Third Phase of Moon. Tell us where you're calling in from, or excuse me, listening from. What part of the world? How long you been watching Third Phase of Moon? We're not going to stop showing you the UFO videos. That's not in our book or at all. The rule book states that whatever we think is fascinating that people capture around the world, we're going to share it to you as fast as possible. And that's what we've been doing over the past 10 years. It's been our pleasure doing it. But right now, we're going to see this rocket launch, and we see a lot of UFO activity during launches, and that's why we're doing this live. Stand by, everybody. We'll be right back. We're looking at the chat line. We're looking at what you're saying, and we love you. And we're going to be giving some shout outs here in just a bit. Stand by.
Shoulders, excuse me, to pass each other in the hallway like a cramped submarine, but it's big, and you can spend a whole day and never see a crewmate except for maybe a meal. The other thing people don't realize, it's a machine, just like your car or your house or your air conditioner. It's gonna break, and stuff does. It's just the nature of machinery. Because people sometimes, what, it broke? What do you mean NASA has a thing that's broken in space? Well, yeah, it's a machine. It's going to break. And that's what we need to do, is keep it running. At the end of the day, there's several things in a mission that requires a person to turn a wrench and fix it. On my first mission, I was a shuttle crew member, and we were helping construct the space station. My second mission as a space station crew member, we were just kind of getting up on step on really pushing the...
All right, let's get to some of the people on the chat line and see what the world has to see. We got Shawnee Rodney. Hello from Ontario, fan for probably 6 months. I appreciate it, Sean. Thanks for joining us so much. Margaret Jones, I'm so tired of the secrets and lies. Yeah, welcome to the club. That's what we're here for. We're going to be exposing some of those, and that's what we're here for. We got Paper Crane Wishes again. She says, I purchased Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind yesterday. A lot of good footage, a lot of evidence. Yeah, we invite everybody to go check it out and check out our interview with Dr. Stephen Greer that we posted on Third Phase of the Moon a couple weeks back. Some insight that you won't see on the documentary, but absolutely try to interview Dr. Greer. Yeah, that's what we did. We posted it up, Norman Da Prince, for sure. You want to check it out on Third Phase of the Moon. Waxpa from Russia with love. So thanks so much for joining us. Trish Ash is joining us as well, and Sean Rodney. Love the channel, dude. Thanks so much. Yeah, we're exposing it, and we're exposing it here at Third Phase Moon. It's just people like you filming things in the skies that aren't explained, and NASA themselves, we're keeping a close eye on them, and that's what we're doing tonight. Thanks everybody for joining us right here. I'm a fan from the Philippines. Eric Ramos states. Alex Richardson from New Zealand and Margaret Jones. Thanks, man, for what you're doing. Amazing work. Yeah, it's work, but we appreciate it. It feels like something that we just need to do. We're compelled to share the footage, and we've got the subscriber base, and people need to know what's going on, and that's what we're going to continue to do. That's dang sure. Saul Lucas says 20 minutes. Absolutely. 20 minutes to countdown Kazakhstan. We got the astronauts and the cosmonauts on board the rocket. They're ready. It's fueled up, and we're going to see it tonight. We're going to see it rock. See how it goes. See how it goes. And Cooch, appreciate it for joining us. And Coach, I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but wow. Make sure you're subscribed, because we do these live events and you just never know. But yeah, 17 minutes, 29 seconds. It's going to happen. Mrs. Silverhawk from California. We got people from around the world. Brent, it's pretty amazing. We got Brent here, and he's been standing by. We're talking to Dr. J. Brent, any words here?
Yeah, this is, I think, the longest stream we've ever done on Third Phase of Moon, and I think it's pretty cool. We've got probably over a couple thousand of watchers over the past hour that's been joining us, and it's pretty cool that we got this network that's interested in the phenomenon and what's happening over the skies in our world, and we're keeping an update, and it's fans like you that keep this channel going, and I'm excited to see this rocket launch, because what happened just 6 months ago was very interesting, or maybe a little longer, when Russia tried to launch American astronauts into space. I wish them luck this time, and I want to see this as a success. Blake, what do you think? What's going down? Today's 4/8/2020, and things are happening.
King Me with the $5 super chat. Major thank you to Kim Me for sharing this. It's a major pleasure when people like support the channel and they look out. $5, it goes a long way, especially nowadays. It's just things are going down. You never know what's going to happen. Everybody around the world is dealing with this thing, and we just want to bring a little light to what everybody wants to find out, if we're alone or not. And in the meanwhile, as the world's dealing with this, isn't it kind of a relief to kind of get away from it all and ponder to yourself if we're alone or not? Again, King Me 176 WC 123456. Appreciate it so much.
Third phase on the moon. Third phase phase of moon. Third phase of moon. Third phase of moon. Third phase. Third phase. Third
Just a few minutes moment away from the launch, and we're broadcasting live. 11 minutes 51 seconds. The Soyuz mission 16. We're going to broadcast it live right here at Third Phase of Moon, and hang on, everybody. It's going to be a wild ride, I'm sure. You know, these rockets developed out of Russia, they're a little bit unique. They have their own engineering style, and you know, it's not quite as sophisticated as what we're going to be dealing with our own astronauts here in the near future by SpaceX Elon Musk technology. This stuff is a little outdated, but boy, you got to hand it off to the cosmonauts and the astronauts. US and Russian joint mission. It's kind of incredible, and we're going to watch it live, and I invite everybody from around the world to look for some UFO activity as this video rolls.
Third phase of moon.
Area on top, actually protected.
Third phase of moon.
Third Phase of Moon, Blake Cousins. We appreciate everybody from around the world who's joining us right now, especially the people doing some super chats. Heavy duty DKK. Wow, DKK is rocking Third Phase of Moon's flash chat, and we also got Pierre Thompson, Pierre Thompson. Yeah, Third Phase of Moon, DKK, incredible $50 super chat. I think that's a record. Dr. J.
Their Thompson wrote DKK in it, so I may be confusing it. They may be the same person, so maybe DKK did give you 100 actually.
DKK is just like killing it right here at Third Phase of Moon. Pierre Thompson, DKK, appreciate the super chat. It really means a lot. And we're broadcasting live, and we're doing it on all ends tonight. And that's what we want to do for the world, is bring you the news as it comes in. And hey, man, if NASA's going to go live in Russia at the same time to go to the ISS, why not look for UFOs at the same time? What do you think of that, Dr. J?
Absolutely, and also you just got another $20 super chat from Eric Ackerley. Eric, thank you for the super chat for supporting my mentors here, Third Phase of Moon, Blake and Blake Cousins.
Yeah, we got Eric Ackerley. He says worldwide meditation to the world. Join me. So he's got this. That's Saturday, 7:45 p.m. Worldwide meditation to rid the world of C. You know what I mean? But absolutely, Eric Ackerley. Thanks for that. And you know what? Meditation and prayer, in my opinion, in a way, just collective consciousness, I think, could go a long way to rid anything. And if we all, as humans, bind together a thought, it's a powerful thing. We got 8 minutes to launch, but wow, the super chat's coming in strong. Let me just go back and see what we're looking at with NASA. 8 minutes away. Dr. J, are we excited for this?
Oh, of course. I'm always excited to see, particularly missions when people are going there, because the stakes are much higher than, say, a satellite. Sure, you may lose, a $500 million satellite, and it's tragic, it's sad, not tragic, it's sad, but this would be tragic, so the stakes are higher, and when you're sending humans, obviously, it's for a far more important mission as opposed to the single solo mission of, say, the Kepler telescope.
What do you think about what Eric Ackerley was saying about like a meditation and how that could change things?
I'm actually very glad you could say it. I'm going to agree with Eric Ackerley because of the Maharishi effect, which states that for each person involved in the meditation at the same time about the same thing, that the power of the meditation goes up exponentially. So if you say one person, and I'm just making up numbers here, gives 1 unit of meditation power, 2 would give maybe 4 units, 10 would give like 100 units, and so on and so forth. So if everyone does join him to meditate on that same thought, it could have a very good effect.
Wow, Jack alone just went crazy and super chatted $100. He says, "Great job as always." Jack, I don't know who you are, but I love your thumbnail with a silhouette looking into the galaxy. What an incredible donation and a super chat. Jack alone, $100. This is really humbling. It's amazing that when people just join together, and that's what they're doing right now. We have 624 people watching, and then we have these people right now board the Soyuz in Kazakhstan ready to launch off with like these instruments. And then you got Jack alone supporting third phase of moon. Great job. Appreciate it so much. This is incredible and humbling at the same time. Rupert Pina is like saying $100. Bhushan Patel says, "What's happening?" You know what's happening is we're about to watch a launch and it's going to be going off in just a few moments here. But wow, DKK and then Jack alone. These guys, everybody supporting the channel. We got Eric Ackerley, super chats, Veets Blogs, and Pierre Thompson, $50 super chat. It's kind of interesting to do this live. I don't think we've been on this so long, but let's just see what's going on right now with these guys. It's a serious business with these astronauts and cosmonauts. And could you imagine yourself in there? Let's just listen up what they got to say here.
Then at the top of your screen is Yvonne Wagner. He's in the left seat. He's the board engineer for today, essentially the backup role for the commander on board the spacecraft. And we'll also get views of Chris Cassidy. He's seated to Evanescen's right.
Lines purge.
We are under 5 minutes away from launch. Combustion chamber of the engine's being purged with nitrogen that helps to fireproof them or removing any vapors of fuel or oxidizer. now under 4 minutes away from launch. There will be a couple of visual indicators that can help you count down. The first umbilical tower will be separated from the booster at about 35 seconds before launch, but the second and final one separates at 15 seconds before launch. So once you see that second one separate, begin counting down from 15.
Third phase.
3 minutes to blast off right here at third phase of moon and Kazakhstan live, and we're doing it and we're sharing it right now at third phase of moon, and Dr. J's with us and we're watching it, and we want to appreciate everybody joining us right here tonight. It's an incredible ride and we don't know what's going to happen, and that's why we're broadcasting, because we're buckling up and we're going to hopefully see history in the making. They're not going to scrub it. Sometimes they can scrub it and sometimes they don't. Dr. J, what do you think is the importance of sharing UFO videos that people are capturing themselves and have no place to share it?
You guys started probably the most important thing that needed to be done by anybody. You started collecting UFO footage that people caught. You know, analyzed it, meaning like you enhanced it, you removed the background noise to make people see the craft for themselves, and then sent it out there and asked people to investigate themselves. And in some cases we got Jaime Maussan to investigate the cases. This is very important because all the naysayers out there can better say, oh, this is all hoaxes and, you know, swamp gas, etc., etc. People cannot point them to tons of footage and say, are you really going to say that every single one of these is fake? And then the people who believe them are always looking for a place to see them. Now they don't have to go far. They only have to go to third phase of moon.
You know, it's interesting because everybody that films a video is thinking they get criticized. They shoot something themselves and people are saying, oh, that's just a fake video. But could you imagine if like you see a UFO and you film it and then you're criticized by the public? It's a hard thing that these people do that share their videos around the world. And, you know, third phase of moon is on the top front for sharing this. And I also got to say that Dr. J has been on top of it as well. He's been interviewing the top ufologists around the world. He's been the front line. He's interviewed probably approaching 1,000 people in the field, from politicians to presidents, ex-presidents, and it's insane. So let's see, we're about to launch, and it's getting exciting right here at third phase of moon. Buckle up, everybody. Here we go. I'm just gonna turn it up and sit back, everybody. We're gonna watch this. Look for the UFOs.
Launch.
And there goes the second tower, so we are 15 seconds away from launch. We're going to see the boosters at the bottom light up, and as their thrust builds, it'll eventually overcome.
As we blast off right now, Peter Thomas, thank you so much for the $20 super chat. Here we go. Hang on, everybody.
Ivanishин and Wagner on their way to the International Space Station.
Flight.
It's looking good, guys. Hang on, everybody. It's looking good. Peter Thomas, thank you so much for that super chat. We're buckling up, and here we go.
Thrusters are working nominally. The crew is feeling fine. 30 seconds. All parameters for the vehicle are nominal. The crew is feeling fine. 40 seconds into flight. Thrusters are working nominally and the vehicle is nominal.
getting good. Continue.
Everything's looking smooth, guys, and it looks like a smooth sailing rocket heading to the ISS. Everything's looking good. Look out for those UFOs, though. That's what we're looking for.
Wrap on boosters and that single core engine.
At 60 minutes into flight.
The off-pitch roll, the attitude or which way it's pointing, hearing all those parameters or the status of it nominal.
70 seconds into flight. Everything's fine with the vehicle on our side. We confirm we're feeling good.
Again, this first stage going to continue to burn for just about 2 minutes into the flight. So just under a minute to go on the first stage.
90 seconds. Into flight, thrusters are working nominally. We confirm and we're feeling well on board.
Soyuz continuing to retreat from view, already traveling well in excess of 1,100 miles per hour.
We confirm.
And
Wow,
seeing the
look at
horizontal
this.
cross there as those strap-on boosters separate. the first
Separation.
stage, separating right on time.
These aren't returning boosters like Elon Musk, but did you see that? That was
They drop
incredible.
At an altitude of about 28 statute miles. The Soyuz traveling at about 3,300 miles an hour.
Vehicle stabilization is nominal. Everything's fine on board.
And with the first stage in the launch escape tower now jettisoned, being powered by that second stage, the core stage.
We can.
Dr. J, how are we doing over there? Everything doing good? Everything's looking good?
Doing great. I wish they had a little altimeter that we could see right now because I can't really gauge how high it is. If I had seen it in person as a skydiver, I'm fairly good at gauging planes and
Yeah.
altitude these days. But right now it looks like successful, and I clearly will know at the next stage separation. And if it makes it to the next stage separation, I'm pretty sure it'll make it straight to the ISS easily. And then the only question then would be, is there a successful dock? If it is, this mission is flawless.
That's what it looks like to us right here at Third Phase Moon. Mission accomplished. You know what's pretty amazing is that it is in orbit and how fast it gets up there. But I don't think the story's over yet, because what happens in the next day or 24 hours, and when the Soyuz docks with the ISS, there's so much UFO activity that when that goes down. So NASA's going to be shooting from the ISS as the Soyuz docks as the Soyuz makes its way there, and we're going to be seeing some pretty amazing UFO activity, I got a feeling. But right now we're looking at this, and I don't think the Earth is round, in my opinion. It's definitely round, but it's been a pleasure doing this live with you right here at Third Phase of Moon. Everybody, you got to be safe out there. Stay home, watch some tubes like YouTubes, and Third Phase of Moon's got a big archive, probably over 2,000 uploads, and I invite you to go check out all the evidence as you stay home and protect everybody else. And if you got other things to watch, why not check out Dr. J Radio Live? He's got some amazing interviews with the top ufologists around the world. It's insane. You guys will be very amazed when you go check out Dr. J Radio Live's channel. In the meanwhile, stay safe, everybody. Have that camera ready, and we'll see everybody real soon. Here's a little bit breakup. We might have saw a little bit of UFO activity. Is everything okay here? Let's just play it out.
We confirm separation of stage.
Separation.
We see it as well. Everything's nominal on board. Copy.
Targeted to come off at 4 minutes and 6 seconds into launch. We're already past 5 minutes and 20 seconds. Third stage now going to continue to burn until
I want to thank everybody who gave the big wow, what an incredible ride tonight. Again, I want to thank everybody from around the world who joined us, and the super chats is going to go a long way, and appreciate it so much. You guys know what to do. Be safe.